Hi Nathan, how's it going? You're pretty firmly established now in the Ireland squad coming into camp and after time. Is there a bit of a different feeling coming into this one, a fresh start under John?
Yeah, there always is. When a new manager comes in, it's always going to be a bit different. But it's exciting. I think it's a good group of lads, a good few new lads as well. A lot of fresh boys. So I'm looking forward to it. And we're all excited.
How beneficial is it to you as players that 99% of you would have had a relationship with John from the previous manager, and also plenty of the under-21s as well?
No, it's nice. John, can't speak highly enough of him. From what he done when he was from the 21s, even under Stephen Kenny. He's been class with us. He's helped me a lot. So yeah, it's an enjoyable experience working with him.
What kind of coach is he? How does he differ from Stephen or even from at club level?
It's not even just him, he's brought in good lads as well, so they all seem to gel together, they all seem to want the same thing, and there's a good energy and atmosphere coming from them, which is nice to be working under.
We were just chatting to Jake there, obviously someone who plays in your position. Have you been keeping an eye on him? How's he getting on?
Yeah, he seems to be flying, huh? Yeah, it's good. It's nice to see an Irishman in France, it's good, something different. It's rarely done, isn't it? So yeah, he's flying, you can see that in training already. He's bringing a lot to us, so it's good.
Cheers.
Sam? Hi Nathan. Have you met Brian Kerr before this weekend?
Me personally, no, but I think every other member of my family probably has.
And how have you found him?
He's really funny, good lad. He's telling me stories with my granddad, and he's mad. He's good. I'm really enjoying him.
Yeah. What do you think he can bring to the party, so to speak? I mean, you're young men, and this is an opportunity, I suppose, to prove yourselves again.
Yeah. For me, I'm just like a sponge. I'm just soaking in everything he says. He's full of information, full of experience, and everything he says, I'm just glued into what he's talking about. So I think something like that, and just gaining as much information as possible, and it's a good week for us. I think we have good staff here. As I said, Brian, but then the other boys that are still coming in, it's exciting really for me.
Shane Duffy out, and Liam Scales only in the last 24 hours or so. So you have a very good chance of starting these games. How important will it be for you personally?
Yeah, I want to play for Ireland, of course. I want to do everything I can for Ireland. I want to captain Ireland. I want to do everything, but we want to win. That's the main thing. One game at a time. If it's a friendly or not, you want to win, and it's a good chance for us on Saturday to go get a win.
Ashley?
Hi Nathan, Ashling from Off the Ball. What do you think is the most important thing for this group to get out of these two friendly games?
To win. I think it's football at the end of the day. We want to win. Every game is about winning, no matter what it is. So as much as experience for lads, as much as it's good for them to be in the group, at the end of the day, we need to win football games.
Has it been hard at times to represent Ireland and not getting those results?
I wouldn't say it's been hard to represent Ireland. I think it's what I want to do as a kid, so I'll always enjoy that and always take that in no matter what. It's frustrating losing, it's frustrating not winning games, but at the end of the day, it's an honour to obviously play for Ireland, and it's the be all and end all is to play for Ireland. But as I said, we want to win games.
There's no Kevin De Bruyne in the Belgium squad. What way do you look at that? Obviously, he's one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
Are you happy he's not in, or you look at it that it's you want to play against the best in the world?
I probably prefer to play against him, to be fair, but it doesn't change much for us. It doesn't change our tactics, doesn't change what we're going to do. We're going to there and try win a game of football. It's simple, but yeah, of course, it's nice that he's probably not playing.
Gavin?
Hi Nathan. How do you assess your season so far at Brentford, Thomas Frank's club?
It's been tough. We've had a lot of setbacks as a team, a lot of injuries, a few ups and downs personally, but I think I've grown again as a player and I've grown as a person, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. Do you ever feel any pressure or expectation, because you've been the most expensive player in Irish history twice, and you've been Brentford's record signing as well, from right? So, those price tags, is it hard to kind of ignore that at times? Does that bring any pressure?
I don't really notice it, to be fair. No, it's never really come to me. As much as it's a price tag, there's still a lot of more players out there more expensive than me. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. I'm not focusing on that. I just want to play football. I want to just be consistent with it and keep getting better.
Neil?
Hi Nathan, how's it going? Just ask you, with the Greece game at home, you were taken off at half time and not picked to start the next match. How a difficult time is that? How does Stephen kind of speak to you around it? And is it just one of those things that you're going to have those evenings, and how you bounce back?
Yeah, that's football really, isn't it? I think you could talk to any player in the world. It's happened to them. Stephen was nothing but great to me. I played nearly 16 games in a row underneath him. He gave me my debut, he gave me everything, so I could sit here and speak highly enough of him, you know. He's given me so much, but that's football, that happens. It's not really it's how you bounce back from that, how you get better, how you learn, and I prefer if it never happened again, but every chance it could.
And is this because you've played as many games you have in the Premier League this season? Has this been your best season to date, you feel? Like, and I know it hasn't, there's been downs as well as ups, but like, is that because of the experience you've accumulated, is the most growth you've had, you feel like?
Potentially, yeah. It's hard to look when you're in the moment, when you're in the season. It's hard to see it that way. Maybe it's hard to see how much I've grown, but I think at the end of when I look back on it, I think just me playing as many games of football, me being consistent, me playing every game, trying to stay fit week in, week out. That's where I think when I'm at my best, when I'm just consistent with it, and that's what I'm looking for now at the moment. But yeah, at the end of the season, I can look back and hopefully it's a positive one.
Ed? Thank you. Just wondering about today's first training session with John in charge. I just wonder what was his main sort of thoughts on you know, was he emphasising a new beginning, or was it just more like, you know, a sort of continuation of what went before?
He hasn't really touched on it, to be fair. The first thing he said was that it was a massive honour for him to be manager of Ireland. I think he said without a doubt he took the job. He never second guessed it, but again his main point was that we need to go win football games, and we're going to do it his way. We're going to listen to him, we're going to trust his tactics and the lads, and we're going to go Saturday and play as we will.
And just in terms of the squad, I know the squad is very tight, and coming into the business end of the English season, a lot of competition there between you. Can you all park that and just, you know, sort of have a laugh about it?
Yeah, there's obviously a bit of banter flying about, you know. I was giving Andrew some stick about his points deduction, you know, but he's taking it well. He's giving me stick. It's natural, it's normal. I think me and Shamey now have been in the relegation fight 3 years in a row now. We joke about that, but football is so hard, you know, and it can change in a few games. So we're here together as a team. We're Ireland. We play for Ireland. We're still teammates here, and then when we go back to our clubs, we can be enemies again.
Philip? I can just ask you a little bit about John. He's only interim manager. Probably aware of that. Just two games, these two big matches. If you had a say in it and things went well, do you think you should get a chance at full time?
You might have to ask me that question next week after the 2 games.
Yeah.
We haven't played yet, so we'll wait that. From what I've seen now, we're really enjoying it. The lads are buying into it. The lads on the coaches, everything's full on. You know, it's a high tempo. It's a competitive training sessions, and as I said, we're going to trust him. We're going to go there and play Saturday as he wants us to play.
And just again, Stephen has gone since November. Are you surprised there hasn't been a permanent one? End of March, middle of March?
I don't know, I haven't really thought. I've had a few of my own problems back at the club, so listen, it's football, it's an awkward game, it's hard. They said I trust them, you know, you have to trust them. If I didn't, then I wouldn't be here, so it's up to them. I trust whoever they put in front of us, and I know at the end of the day they'll do what's right for us.
Any further questions? John?
2 years ago, Nathan, we played Belgium, and I think you only started breaking into the squad. You come on, Kerr. Like, you're 2 years on, you have a lot more experience. You look at their strike force. I know Lukaku isn't around, and I think this is another stepping stone for me. Or do you just that name's with the window for you now at the stage?
I don't know. It's you obviously look at who you're playing. I do the same thing every match. I look at my clips of individual players who I'm playing against, what they like, what they don't. But I think when you get to a certain level now, every player is good. You know what I mean? You can't predict you're going to be better than someone on the day. Every player is good, and they all have their own style of play. So I just have to play my own game, watch them, learn from their clips, and just try keep them quiet as possible.